Hey, what's going on, my fellow jewelers? So today we're making a very simple, easy beaded two-strand necklace. Now, the supplies were sent to me by Victory Gems and Beads. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, guys. I love what you sent. They sent me this beautiful, oh my gosh, look at this, this Labradorite teardrop bead. Oh, look at when the light hits it just right. But to me, the star of the show, you ready for this? The star of the show is this strand, this chain, this Labradorite chain, where they actually have these tiny beads and they wire wrap for you. And so they do all the hard work. They do all the tough stuff. You just get to reap the benefits and make beautiful jewelry. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I love it so much. So I got two strands here. I got two strands here. And then I got my gorgeous bead. Look at that. Oh, bling, 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 bling. I love it. Now, if you have no time and you have money, then I would totally buy this chain because they do all the hard work for you. If not, then take the time to learn how to wire wrap and wrap that bead just right and make your own chain. It really, you can do it either way. I sometimes make my own chain and sometimes I have other people do it for me. So I know you're excited to make it. I know I'm excited to make it, but before we get started, make sure you subscribe my channel and click that bell, get notifications, because I'm all about the how-tos of jewelry making. Whether beaded jewelry, whether resin jewelry, I got your back. So you and me, let's get started. All right, let's get started making this beaded necklace. Now, all the materials and your tools will be listed in the description below, so go ahead and check those out. I'll get you links, I'll get the website, I'll get you the discount code, all that good stuff. Go check it out. Okay, and then today we are working with a labradorite. We're looking with a labradorite teardrop shape. We're also working with a labradorite chain. Oh my goodness. These chains, they come like they are. Like they come like this. They have the beads. They've done all the hard work with the wire wrapping and everything. If you get this particular chain, I like to cut it up into four. So I tried it around my neck. So what I did was I got my chain from Victory Beads and Gems, and then I put it around my neck, and I'm like, ooh, that's a pretty good length. And so because of where it's at, like, do you see that? Ooh, right there. I am actually going to cut this up into four exact pieces. So four exact measurements, I'm going to cut up into four pieces. So let's do that. So we're going to make it even on both sides. And then, so I'm going to do like that. I'm going to get my cutter tool out and I want to cut this exactly in half. Now the thing is, when you cut this chain, you're going to have to cut, I just cut the chain. And what you have at the end is you have a partial link left. And so you're going to want to cut that link off as well. So you're just going to clean it up. You have a little bead that popped off of it. And then I'm going to cut it in half again. I'm going to cut both of these in half. And they need to be equal chains. So check when you're cutting them that after you've done all the cutting and stuff, make sure they're both equal. If they're not, then do what you need to do, trim stuff off to make sure that they're equal. So now that we've cut all four of them, I'm going to put them on my head pin. This is just a technique I've used over and over to make sure that my chain is cut perfectly the same length as all the chain that I have. So I'm going to put them all on, putting the last link on, okay? We put all the chain on, right? And now we're going to lay them down and see if they're all the same length. And if they're not, then we're gonna need to trim them. All right, so I measured my chain and I found that two of them are not the same length. So I'm just gonna do a little trimming and then we'll go to the next step. So I have trimmed all my chain. They're all the same length. I'm gonna put my head pin to the side. And now I want to put a loop on both sides of this beautiful Labradorite teardrop shape. Oh, do you see the facets on this? Do you see how when the light hits it? I love that the Victory Gems and Beads has so many facets on their beads because it just makes the beads sparkle. So I have my wire right here that I got at Walmart. I have my wire and I'm gonna put a loop on both sides of this beads. So I'm going to do pretty long. I'm gonna cut this and then I'm gonna put that right there. The first thing I want to do is I want to take my wire right here and I am going to bend it at a 90-degree angle. See, like that right there? Bend 90-degree angle. I'm going to bend it around like that. I'm going to bend it over the top part of my pliers, and then grab it and make like a scarf. See that? See what I did? And now I'm gonna take two of my chain, and they have a loop on it, and I'm gonna put them both. I'm gonna put them both, just two of my chain, not all four. I'm gonna put two of my chain, and I am going to put them on the loop before I wrap it up. And you have to do this part. If you like wrap up your loop before if you wrap it up and then not put the chain on, you have to start all over again. Oh my goodness. Oh my word. It's a pain in the tush. Okay, and I'm gonna grab the loop part with my long nose pliers. I'm gonna take my round nose pliers and I'm just gonna wrap it around twice. I don't need to get fancy. I don't need to do a long one. I'm just gonna wrap it around twice. And I'm gonna pull up, and this is a very, very flexible wire. It's super flexible, which I like a lot because then I can really play and toy with it. And I'm gonna make sure that I do 2 wraps on both sides. So you gotta look on both sides. That's maybe even 3. So you look on both sides. I have 2 wraps on both sides, and then I am going to cut it. Oh my goodness, yes. Ooh, I love it. I love making jewelry, don't you? I mean, okay. So we have our wires like that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then we're gonna put, I cut way too much wire. I got too excited. I just wanna make sure I had a lot. I don't know if you saw my other video, but I did this wire wrap on the teardrop, and I made like a little hat. It's not called that, but I made like a little hat with wire, and I had to use a ton of wire, so I'm kind of still in that zone of use a lot of wire, use a lot of wire. Okay, so we have our bead, and I really don't need this much wire. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. So I'm gonna cut like half of it. Oh my gosh, I hate wasting wire. I can use this for another piece. That's right, I'll use it for another piece. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bend this back at a 90-degree angle from the bead. You see that? How the bead's here and it's bent like that. And then bend it back a 90-degree angle. And then I'm gonna bend it back over. It's gonna get a little tricky. I'm bent over here, right? It's getting a little tricky. It's getting a little tricky. Okay, like that. Here we go. Here we go, okay? And then before I close it up, I need to put my chain on. I need to put my other 2 chain on that I had cut earlier. Just like that. Just like that. Okay, so see I have that? And I am going to get my long nose pliers. I'm gonna hold it. It's a little tricky with all the stuff going on. When you have a lot of things going on, it's a little tricky. And I'm gonna wrap it around. I wrapped around 3 times on the other one. I'm gonna wrap this around 3 times as well to make it uniform. Ah! And everything just seems to want to get in my way. And now we're gonna wanna, so we wrapped it like that. And now we're gonna wanna snip it. And I'm sure there's other techniques to do, but I really want to try this. I really want to do this technique to make it. Yes, you see like that? And then you can even bend it up. You can bend your loops up because it's so soft. And do you see it's coming together already? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I love when things just like I love like when you're first like putting things together and wrapping or or just having it just connect for the first time. I feel like I can see it already and I get really excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go to the next step. So right now we are going to want to put our clasp on. And I decided to choose, I don't usually choose it, but I decided to choose a toggle clasp. I thought it'd be really pretty and really emphasize this necklace. And so I have 2 tiny jump rings, really tiny jump rings. I actually have this jump ring set from Walmart. I get a lot of things from Walmart. I get lots of my wire stuff and my clasp and my jump rings, all that extra stuff, the findings, I get at Walmart. And so I have this pack, and there's a large, medium, and small. And so I'm using the smallest jump ring on that set. Oh, so excited. So we're gonna take our tiny jump ring and we are gonna open it, okay? So we got our tiny jump ring, opening it. We're gonna, and the reason I chose a tiny jump ring so that the toggle, this part of the toggle could go through that. If the jump ring's too big, it'll have a hard time going through this toggle. That's why I chose it. So now we gotta choose 2 of the strands that are on the same side. You want 2 of the strands, and you wanna make it so they're not, you wanna not like twist them over. And so I'm gonna put that one right there. I'll put that one on. Do you see? Oh, this is such a pretty necklace. Oh my gosh. Yes, and you close it up. You close your jump ring up. If you've never used a jump ring, if you don't know how to use jump rings, don't worry, I got your back. I have a tutorial for how to use jump rings, and it's really quick. It goes step by step, so if you feel like lost in that moment, I got you. Go check out that tutorial. So the next thing is we want to do the other side. Oh, it's coming together. So excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to open up our tiny, tiny jump ring. Our tiny jump ring. Gonna open it up. Just like that. And we don't want them to cross over. We don't want to twist them up. We want to make sure that they're going the same way. So we're not twisting them, and we're putting them on, and then we're putting our toggle on. Put your toggle on, and then you're going to close it up. Okay, hello, we are done. I love how easy it was and how beautiful and just elegant it looks. Oh my word, do you see this? Do you see the sparkle? Oh my gosh, this thing is gorgeous. It's like super dainty around here and then like bam, in your face sparkle. I love this necklace. I also love the color because I can pretty much wear it with almost any of my outfits. I can wear it with black, I can wear it with white, I can wear it with so many. I love kind of like that metal color because then I can wear it a couple times a week if I want to. And I sometimes do. I knew I had a jewelry set that I wore 3 times in 1 week. Shh, don't tell anybody, but I did it. So doesn't matter what I really think, right? But what do you think? Comment, share, like. I want to hear your thoughts on this jewelry piece. Was it too easy? You're like, Des, gosh, that was too easy. You're like, Des, I'm gonna make my own chain all by myself. I'm gonna wire up all by myself. Guess what? If you do, I want to see pictures. I want to see your creation. So you can check out my Facebook page and send me pictures that way. I'd love to see it. You can check out my other social media stuff like my Instagram and Pinterest and stuff. So go ahead, check those out. Before I go, you know I love praying for you. I love praying for my viewers. And when I asked the Lord this week what he want me to pray for in this video, he said for provision. Some of you guys are struggling and need provision. Need like the rent paid. You need a car. You need furniture. You need food. You need provision badly from the Lord. So I want to pray for you. God, I thank you that you are Jehovah Jireh, God, my provider, and that you are limitless. You are endless. You are the richest. You are the richest in all the world. And so Lord, I pray, God, that you would send provision, God, that you would provide for the needs of my viewers, God, those listening that have a need, God, I pray that you would supply, God, make it quick, God, do it on time, make sure that they get it when they need it, God, just provide for them in Jesus' name, amen. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun in this journey with you, and I'll check you on the next video. Bye!